APIs. Okay. So, as far as this Guidewire Billing APIs we have discussed. Now, I'm going to discuss about the APIs which are relating to Contact Manager. Okay. Stop APIs. RS follows. Right. So you can make a note of it, sir. Right. So what are the different APIs that we use for the Contact Manager? Okay. So the first one is about the admin part. Admin is an API, which is a common API for everything. Okay. Next one about the API list, followed by async is another API we have, followed by that common and contact. Okay. These are the different APIs in context to the Contact Manager we will be having. Okay. The first one about the admin. Second about the API list. Third was about async. Fourth was common. Fifth was contact. Okay. Now, what admin of all about? Please make a note, sir. Admin. These API. Sir, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
These API.
I think we have already discussed with the admin and async common, right?
That is for regular billing center APIs that we have discussed, sir. Now we are discussing about Contact Manager APIs.
Oh, go ahead.
Contact Manager APIs, because earlier what we discussed in the last session about the cloud APIs that we are in billing center, but exclusive for when we are working on Contact Manager, what are the APIs that we have? Okay, that is something that we are discussing here. Okay, clear? Followed by the kind of paths, all that stuff. Understood, sir? You're clear? Yeah. This API used to administer objects, objects like users and groups, etc. Objects like users and groups, etc. Right. So this is an API which normally used for admin. Second, API list. This is used to list. This is used to list of. This is used to list all available APIs. All available APIs which are part of the CM under Guidewire Billing. Done, sir? Clear? The third one, async. Async. This is an API which is used for retrieving the responses. Which is used for retrieving the responses to asynchronously processed calls. To asynchronously processed calls. So this is an API which normally we use for that. Are you writing? Are you there, sir? Yeah.
Yeah.
Next, common API. This is used for common insurance suite platform objects. Common insurance suite platform objects. such as activities and notes. Activities and notes. Next API is called contact. This API is used for all contacts. This API is used for all contacts. Clear writing? Clear? Right.
Yeah.
Right. So these are the different APIs normally we use in contact manager, because the one which we have discussed in the previous one about the APIs that are relating to billing center. Under billing center, when we are working on contact manager, these are the list of APIs which we must be created of, right? So now we must be knowing about the UI, which is about the Swagger UI. Okay? Because when we are working on the development, we must make some user interface level changes or something. Okay, so we must be knowing about the Swagger UI, right? So whatever the Swagger user interface that we are using, so that we must be knowing. Okay, so please write down, sir. Intro, I'm just giving an introduction about Swagger UI. Swagger UI is a Swagger UI is the one, or else write down. Swagger UI is the one which presents all the API definitions as far as the documents are concerned. This is for documentation purpose and all. So as far as documentations are concerned, which will be automatically bundled along with the billing center, to provide all the required information, followed by endpoint operations, etc. Followed by endpoint operations, etc. Done, sir? Clear? Is it done here? Clear?
Yeah, yeah,
So
finished.
this is an overall understanding about the APIs, what we have discussed so far now, right? So whatever we have discussed so far about all these about the APIs, okay? What are the APIs we have and all everything that we have discussed. Now I'm going to discuss with you about a high level overview about the kind of interaction that we do, especially from any caller applications as well as the cloud applications or cloud APIs, all as follows. Please write down, sir. The overview, high level process of interactions between interactions between the caller applications, between the caller applications and cloud API and cloud API in cloud API. And cloud API. Now, in this, the first one wherein we can see this is about the caller application. Please write down, sir. Caller application. Caller application. Which request the header payload, which request the header payload that connects with HTTP, request, provided HTTP request provided which connects to insurance suite application, insurance suite application, This insurance suite application consists of all the system APIs, followed by the application logic, which connects this to the operational database that created from here based upon the request, because here is a request that we have submitted. Based upon the request, we receive the response. This is the response. Okay. We receive the response of a header payload to the caller application. Understood, sir? So, in the next paragraph, the headers consist of authenticated information, and other metadata. Authenticated information and other metadata. When a payload is necessary, caller application sends request to the cloud API through HTTP commands. Which consists of a specific endpoint, includes query parameters, because when we have created a database, there we have to define the query and all, right? So query parameters that which identifies the data. Subsequently, a request submission response will be sent to the caller application. Clear? That's good. Are you clear, sir? Understood? Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right. So this is a high-level understanding over the interaction over the caller applications, followed by the cloud API, especially from the billing center point of view. Understood, sir? You're clear, right?
Yeah.
Because this generally we have different objects we have, right? So we have header objects. At the same time, we have some payloads. So different things are there. So, but to enhance it, wherein we must create some activity resources in regard to the responses of the payloads and all. That attributes part, that tomorrow I'll discuss it. So there is some code that we need to write for the attributes of that. So that we will be discussing in tomorrow's session. Clear, sir? Understood? Understood? Clear?
Yeah, I understood. But